about.
screenshot so I won't forget.
So do y'all want to do a little meditation? I'm thinking about like doing this weekly to try to help people and myself. So,
Yeah, sounds good to
Wow.
me.
it's 6:15. Zoom only gives us like 40 minutes. So do you guys are you all settled in and ready?
Yep.
Yes.
So I like to start by doing a body scan. And so make sure that no limbs or anything are crossed. Just, if your hands can be up and like kind of supine, not up like in the air, but like wherever they're laying, so your palms are up instead of, down. I think it just helps energy flow better. And if you're sitting, your feet grounded. So, again, the energy flow, and just make sure that, if you've got any ponytails or anything on your body that you need to adjust for comfort, do it at the beginning. Because like, I know I've been in meditation before where I've had like something that starts itching or something, and it just takes all my effort to try to just ignore it. So go ahead and make any adjustments that you need to make, and then settle in, close your eyes, and then I'll begin with a body scan, which I think is the most important way to begin. And then we will work on releasing toxic energy that I know we've all been kind of inundated with, especially this week, the last year. And we will fill those voids with light and positive energy and kind of help to cleanse our bodies and our souls, renew our energy for this new year. Sound good?
Yes,
Sounds
perfect.
great. Thank you.
All right, and then I'll pull us out of meditation really slowly, so we're not jolted back. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. And if you'll go ahead and close your eyes. The first thing that we want to do is bring our attention inward to our bodies. Give thanks along the way, each part of our body. We're going to start with our toes. And we're going to intentionally relax our toes. See if we can just get them to kind of drop and feel heavier. And fill them with light. So in your mind's eye, just focus on that there's a presence of this beautiful white light that is entering your body from the tips of your toes and beginning to just fill all of your cells. And in your mind, feel the warmth that light brings into your body, which is really nice on a cold, wet winter night, to just bring the warmth into your body rather than your body always having to generate heat. This light is bringing warmth and heat to you and relaxing, like melting your muscles so that they can fully relax. And you're going to move that same sensation of the light and the relaxation, and checking for any presence of any issues in your body, any pain, anything that you need to give focus on and send light to the ball of your foot and the top of your foot. Relaxing it, grounding your foot further into the earth. Bringing more light and more relaxation and heaviness in your muscles into the heel of your foot and the ankle. Thanking your feet along the way for carrying you through the world, carrying your body to everywhere you need to go. And understanding that without our feet being able to walk us through our lives, we would have a much more difficult time. So we want to take the time to thank these body parts along the way too. And bringing that sense of relaxation and pulling in that light to all of your cells, to your ankles, the calf, the top of your shin, your bones, your muscles, your skin, filling every cell with light, and consciously relaxing your legs, moving up to your knees, thanking your knees for being so good to us. Even if they have aches and pains, we know how hard they work to keep us moving and mobile. I think it's very important to thank our bodies for all the hard work that our body does to keep us mobile and keep us healthy and strong. Even in weakness, when we think that we're so weak and we still have that mobility, we must always remember that our bodies are doing everything that they can to keep us going and deserves thanks. Moving up to the thighs, filling all the cells of our legs now with light, relaxation, melting our tension away from our body, envisioning anxiety and tension leaving us as we fill ourselves with light and fill ourselves with relaxation. Now moving to the hips and letting our bodies drift into a relaxed state, relaxing our muscles, especially the glutes, which carry a lot of tension in our bodies. Moving further up the lower back, where the weight of the world sometimes seems to sit, especially when we have times of stress. Filling every cell with light, sending out all the negative energy that tends to sit in our lower back and in our spine. Our backs carry the brunt of all of our negative energy that we tend to absorb, especially those of us who are empaths. And moving along up the spine to the cervical area of your neck, just taking all of that weight away and relaxing each and every part of our body. Moving the tension out and the light in, filling every cell. Moving to the shoulders, where the weight of the world tends to sit and unpack its bags uninvited. And now we kick all of that negative energy out, melting the tops of our shoulders, the shoulder blades in between, down the arms. Just envision all the stress melting away, down the shoulders, down the arms, off the fingertips, filling our bodies with light, every cell all the way down to the fingertips until our bodies are radiating this beautiful light. And all the way up the neck, up the back of the head, over the crown, down the forehead, around the ears. Check your tongue and make sure that your tongue is not sticking to the top of your mouth. Let it drop into the bottom of your mouth. Feel any tension in your face, relaxing more. Let your jaws relax, your chin. Notice if you tend to hold your eyelids tightly, or if your forehead feels tight, soften your forehead, filling your whole head with beautiful white light, so much that you're radiating it outward to the world. And now, as we let our bodies just drop in tension a little bit more, relaxing ourselves, melting away the stress, filling our whole selves with light, filling the warmth that has entered our body, and then begin to create more light. And take a moment to send the light that you have filled your body and your soul with out to the world, through the room that you sit in, into the world, and take a moment to share your light and send that beautiful light to others in the world, in the next house, the next building, the next state, the next country, and all around the world. Share the light that you have created with the world in gratitude and in healing to anyone, anywhere, and to Mother Earth that you so choose. And now, as we come back into ourselves, take a moment to begin imagining ourselves in this ball of light. And just spend time with your light and play with your light. Just start noticing around yourself what that light looks like when you start to examine it. Feel it with your hands. Examine with your eyes. And just play with your light like a child. Because after all, we are all still our inner child, no matter how old and how big we get. We are still always that sweet inner child who just wants to play. And allow yourself a moment to play. And as you're in your ball of light, begin to create your world around you. Where are you floating? And make it your own. It can be somewhere beautiful. For me, it is oftentimes a beach with flowers, very Garden of Eden looking for me, with rock sculptures and all kinds of really interesting things around me that have just been always something that has appealed to me. And you can make yours whatever you want. It can be your sanctuary that you always come to in your mind, that you create and build. It can be something different every time. Just picture yourself floating through that space, whatever it is that you create around yourself. Just take a few moments to create in your mind's eye. And just drift and enjoy. And as we do this, begin to picture in your world, as you're drifting in your ball of light, that there is a vessel that appears before you. It could be a vessel drifting, floating on its own, or it could be presented by a being. And this vessel is for releasing things. So I want you to picture a word of something that you want to let go. It could be toxic. It could be things that you experienced directly or indirectly in the world, or personally, or with family or friends, that you are ready to let go and release. Something from childhood, something from yesterday, anything that is plaguing you and holding you down in your life in any way, something that you need to release, anything that may be took your spirit away today or yesterday or the day before, and just release it into that vessel. Placing right into the vessel, one after the other, anything that you need to let go. It doesn't have to be one thing. Spend some time letting that go and placing it into your vessel. And once you're ready, it doesn't have to be right away. You can still be working on releasing. You'll thank the vessel for helping you to release things that you're ready to let go of. And then you will send it away to cleanse all of those things and recycle that negative energy into renewed positive energy for the world. So picturing your vessel, putting negativity in, could be that you're writing it down on something and then putting into the vessel to be sent away. Or it could just be sending the memory into the vessel. Whatever it is that your mind creates. And we send that vessel away. And then we return to our ball of light that we're drifting in. And we begin to thank the beings around us in our lives, the souls who are with us, who are no longer with us, for their protection, for their guidance in our lives. Thanking them for their ever presence and continued help through life, through small things, through big things. For me, it's oftentimes relatives and ancestors who I know are with me. My little soul cat who passed away, who I know is with me. And my spiritual relationships with higher powers, angels, and things of that nature. And it can be anything for you, anyone for you. And then once we're finished thanking those beings, then we'll begin to create and ask any of those beings who are your protectors in your life, if you should have any that you deem as your protectors. Ask them to continue to protect you and cloak you in their protective light, creating a bond around yourself to protect you from negative energy today and tomorrow and moving forward. And begin imagining that protective cloak around you to keep you from absorbing negative energy so that you can protect your light inside, creating a boundary, a protective sheath. Build that around yourself, imagining that in your mind's eye, physically building a protection around yourself and asking for the guidance of those beings in your life to guide you in directions of positivity and in the face of negativity, and most recently in mayhem, that we continue to remain protected and do not succumb to negative. And as we finish protecting ourselves, we'll begin to focus on how our bodies are simply a vessel for our own being, and that we perceive our bodies, but we are something much bigger. So just even in our breath, if we breathe in through our nose and out through our mouths, you can feel your energy shift. You can feel the relaxation. So you can feel how you control your body and your body does not control you. We can take this a step further by imagining in our mind's eye that our nose is actually on our back and not on our face, where we've believed and known that it has always been our whole lives. So in your mind's eye, imagine that your nose is on your back and take another breath in, picturing that. And you can see what I mean. You can continue to breathe like that. And I feel that it's just so liberating to create that understanding within ourselves that we are so much bigger than our body, and we govern our body rather than our body governing our souls and our own being and our energy. And learning to harness that, we can rewire anything in ourselves, our neuroplasticity, our illnesses, our health, our mental wellness, and so much more through energy alone. Because we are energy, we are a soul. And our bodies work for us, and they work hard for us, and we must always give thanks for that. And in these last few minutes, I want us to settle our souls into our bodies with gratitude and begin to wiggle our fingers, wiggle our toes, and say hello to our body again. As we come out of our meditation slowly, we say hello and thank you for taking us through this journey. You can lift your shoulders and just move little parts of your body. And then when you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes until you're ready to join your consciousness again. Thank you for letting me guide this meditation. It is an honor and a privilege, and I'm so full of gratitude.